So Killing Floor 3 recently came out for free on PS Plus, and when this game launched the reviews were not good. But I've been wanting to play it for a while because I did play the previous game, so I decided to unlock the Platinum Trophy. To get the Platinum we will mainly have to work towards a few simple goals: reaching level 30 with any perk, defeating all the bosses on all the difficulties, and upgrading all weapons and skills, as well as some other random but simple trophies. The game starts us off with a pretty boring and unskippable tutorial section, but once we get through this we can start our first online match and begin earning our first few trophies. I decided to stick with the Commando perk as it has high damage output and solid weapons, but you can also play as a medic, there's a melee class and a few others. The bosses in this game are picked at random at the end of a match. We'll need to beat all the bosses on all the difficulties, which takes up about a third of the trophy list. In this game you'll have to fight through 5 waves of increasingly difficult enemies, which earns you money which you can then spend on better guns and armour upgrades. With not too much difficulty we beat the first boss and we earn a bunch of trophies. For completing and surviving our first match, completing a story mission, which are easy tasks you can do in the match and only one's required, reviving a teammate and killing our first boss.
Well, we have what we came for. Now bring them back to base.
We give another player some dosh, which is the currency you earn in the matches by getting kills, for another easy trophy. We then reach level 5 on our perk.
It's under control.
And defeat our second boss. So this is a skill tree in the game, and there's only 2 trophies tied to upgrades, and we get our first one here for upgrading our first skill. The game also lets you customise your weapon with mods, which increase your damage output and other bonuses. You can unlock 4 trophies here, and the first 2 are for crafting our first weapon mod, and for saving our first loadout. We then encounter the second boss in the game, the Impaler, and after a tricky battle fighting 3 of them at once, they go down and we get a trophy. There are quite a few trophies for using the multi-tool item to interact with different devices all over the map. This gives us some simple and easy trophies.
We have a turret! Armor! We're unstoppable now!
We push on playing through some more matches and levelling up our perk, and along the way we earn some trophies that you'll unlock naturally as you play through the game. Once these are done, the trophies will slow down, as the last trophies require you to grind your perk to the maximum level to prepare yourself for the Hell on Earth mode, which is the hardest difficulty in the game. We can get our last easy trophy by healing other teammates for 500 HP across different matches. This can be done by buying the medic pistol and looking out for teammates who are low on health. We then complete 25 online matches for our first gold trophy. Now we're at a high enough level, it's time to take on Hell on Earth, where the enemies have a lot more health and do a lot more damage. Hell on Earth also spawns in a lot more of the Scrigs and Flesh Pounds per wave, so you'll need strong weapons and be good at moving around the map and keeping your distance. We make it to our first Hell on Earth boss and work hard as a team to take it down, which earns us another gold trophy. We take a quick break from Hell on Earth to take on a weekly operation, which is a modified game filled with lots more Zeds and debuffs on the players. This one was probably the hardest of the trophies in the game for me, as it really relies on being matched with good teammates and being skillful at the game, as you can't earn this trophy in solo. After a few attempts, my team finally made it to the boss, and after finishing it off, we get that well earned gold trophy.
Yes! Yes!
Our next trophy is for reaching level 30 with our perk, which means we're now at maximum strength to be able to survive in Hell on Earth, and we can unlock some insanely useful skills. After this trophy, we now just need to defeat the last two bosses, and we can claim that platinum. So we get through the first 5 waves of a match and reach the boss. It is random, so you'll have to just keep playing until you get the boss that you need. Now that we're max level though, we can take down the boss with not much difficulty and get ourselves another trophy. So the final trophy I needed was to defeat the Impaler. This is much easier to do in solo, as it only spawns 1 compared to 3 which spawns in multiplayer matches. After carefully taking down his health and making sure I was healing, I slowly got his health bar down to 0. And after defeating him, we got that last gold trophy and our well earned platinum trophy.
Yes!
So what would I rate the game? Well, the difficulty for me is a 4 out of 10, because it's really not that hard if you are good at FPS games, and you don't mind a little bit of grinding. For fun, I've given it an 8 out of 10, as the gameplay is great, but towards the end game, the grind does start to get a bit repetitive. It took me around 45 hours to get this platinum, but I'm sure it's possible in less time if you really focused on just the trophies. Overall, I would recommend this game. It's really fun, and a good game to play with your friends, or if you just want something mindless to grind by yourself while you watch TV or listen to music. As always, thank you for watching. Please check out my other videos and subscribe. Peace.